I was having a nice peaceful this morning, and all of a sudden the house started to shake, and the computer started to blink. So I looked out the window, and what did I see? I saw this machine chopping through the pavement here. It's like some hungry politician looking for campaign donations. Somebody said there was a $100 bill underneath the pavement, so he sent over this crew to go down and get that $100 payoff. It's interesting. Never been up here close like this before.
Makes it real loud.
Look at that. Look at the finesse. Look at the finesse. That's really something. When I see the name of the construction company, as soon as I saw that, I started looking for a bell ringer, but no bell ringers here today. But whoever the operator is, he sure has got a fine touch.
Yeah, he's good.
How deep is the valve?
I wouldn't say about 4 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just going to clean it out and see if we can operate it.
Is that restricting the water flow to the...
Okay. It's wide open right now.
Okay. So why the problem then?
The state mandates we change the meters out every few years, and the valve on the street side of the meters in those buildings back there are inoperable. So we're going to shut it off out in the street, and they can get a plumber in there and change those valves out.
So we're going to be without water for a while?
You won't hear, sir, not at all.
Oh,
just
great.
those two buildings back there.
Terrific.
And we set it up with the building super, so these guys have all been notified.
Okay.
Just dealing with the frost this time of year, that's a challenge, you know. The pipes are no problem, it's just getting down to it.
Yep.
See, that's an old valve box they're exposing right there.
They didn't teach them no technique. Exactly, yep.
Yeah, we're hoping to, what it is there's an old valve in the ground that we couldn't operate from above. I need to get a wrench on it down in the hole. If I can operate it, we're going to just dig it up, expose it. Then we'll just fill it back in the back in the morning.
What's that? What's that?
That's a valve box. That's an actual pipe that goes down to the valve in the ground.
Okay.
And it's basically allows us to access the valves. It's a very old valve box.
I can tell. Look at it.
Yeah.
You don't want to break that.
No. Now, for any of you college graduates out there who spent $100,000 in debt, there's still a need for ditch diggers. This is proof positive, and I'm sure this gentleman earns a pretty good income for doing this. So, come on, you want to stay in good shape, forget about going to college, forget about getting in debt. This is the thing to do. Now, as a lot of the infrastructure gets old and rusty, like this pipe is, there's going to be more of a need for repairs in the near future. And there's going to be a lot of jobs. That ground isn't too compacted down there. That's pretty loose.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Nice big one gravel.
Yep.
That's how it is in Woodbury, all over the place.
Yep.
Nice stuff.
Yeah, it's just
See those round rocks? Nice. They look like river rocks. This must have been some kind of a
Years ago, yeah.
alluvial plain or something years ago. If this is the original soil.
Oh yeah. That's what it's like all over this whole area right here.
But those are really round and smoothed down. They're beautiful.
yeah, you can pull that right off to get rid of it.
What kind of metal is that pipe made out of? Copper. Copper? Really? This day and age, copper? That's
Well, that's all we use now, but that's what they used back then.
but
too.
that must be heavy duty.
I would think so.
Yeah. But I guess for any ground movement, it's probably it's not as brittle as some other metals, right?
Oh, right. It's a softer copper. It's not like the little half-inch pipes that are in your residence. That's hard copper.
Yep, yep.
This is a soft pipe copper. That fitting is brass.
Yep.
You know, that's what they used to use years ago. It held up. They started using it again for a while in the 80s. They went with plastic product. And we find ourselves 20 years later changing all that material up.
Yeah. It just goes to show you that the original thinking sometimes is the best. I remember when I went to school, they were introducing all these new different kind of teaching methods. No, the old-fashioned method that I was taught is the best. All these
When our country was degraded.
exactly. Well, there's a lot of us trying to bring it back.
Well, we need to. We need to do something. Well, like in your video, you were saying that gentleman in the hole. You're right. You can make $65,000, $70,000 a year doing this work. You know, you're going to go to school for your educational hundreds of thousands of dollars, but no one wants to work that shovel.
Somebody get mad and turn green. We need some extra strength.
Try to give it a little the other way. Go.
Yeah. There you go. How about putting a little heat on it?
Yeah, that's our next one, sir.
That's the time.
Give me a little screwdriver.